We are live. The Red Wings beating the Canadians. What are the current scores? Columbus is beating Ottawa. Boston is beating New Jersey. The Red Wings beating the Canadians. The Panthers are up one on the Leafs. So if the Canucks lose tonight, they're done, I believe. Because there'd be 4 games left. That's 12 points. 90. Oh no, they'd still technically be in it, but not very likely. Then who does. What's happening tomorrow? St. Louis is playing Edmonton. Minnesota's playing San Jose, bro. That's pretty much a wrap. Not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. Why the hell is Kelly trending? Recently signed a WWE Legends deal. Why? I swear she's in Indian wrestling. What the heck? Ivan Demidov is going to Montreal. Evgeny Kuznetsov is a free agent? What? Canucks will be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs unless they pick up at least a point in Dallas tonight. Really? There's 4 games left. Oh, I'm thinking this is soccer. Yeah, it'd be 8 points. Must win. Do I have access to the Leafs game? I don't. That sucks. Wait, this is available outside of region though. I guess not. Regional blackouts, baby. Baseball's such a weird sport. Okay. Don't know how people watch baseball like religiously. Oh, 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 oh. Well, I have access to Boston, New Jersey. Snipe. David Pasternak. Casey Middlestat in a Bruins jersey. Pasternak again. Why didn't he shoot it? Oh, what a goal! Damn. First NHL goal for Callahan. What a snipe. New Jersey looking like an easy first round matchup. Fraser Minton playing for the Bruins. What the heck are these lines? Elias Pettersson on the top line. Wait, what? What are these lines? Bachelor supports Man United. I didn't even know that. I'm really confused about this. Pasternak has 41 goals. Holy. Blue Jackets up 2 now. Zane Parekh gets called up. See if that does anything. Of course, the Canucks. Yep. Cole Perfetti. Number one play of the month. Great. I forgot he fell on the shot too. Jesus. Sidney Crosby scores on the power play. Just swipes at it. The Red Wings have 24 shots on goal. Jesus, shots 23-5. Oh, I should probably share the stream, huh? What the heck's happening to my stream? Hello? That was weird. Hugh Suter to score a goal. There's a crazy windstorm right now. Hopefully my power doesn't go out. Come on, Sportsnet, get your audio together. So interesting that they have Hugh Suter with Hoglander and Garland. That's not a threatening line to me. Got the national anthems going. Are they starting with the Atu Ratu line? Jamie Bay, Renee Bork, Wyatt Johnston. That's like their fourth line, third line? Holy. Someone already has a Rantanen jersey? Like a custom one? Like a third jersey? What the heck? Yo, what the heck is this singer? She's like staring at the camera and stuff. Like, what the heck? Is Thatcher Demko gonna steal us a game? KC, the GOAT. Oh, he's scoring 400. Jamie Benn's getting number 400 tonight. The Wes Macaulay refereeing the game too. Fan bloody tastic. It's Wyatt Johnston bobblehead night. I didn't even know they still did that. Mikko Rantanen is on the ice. Oh, turnover. Oh, yeah, Sasson keeps it in. So lucky. So lucky. Hronek just up the middle turns it over. Oh, and here come the fast Dallas Stars. It's almost a 2-on-1 already. Get the puck out. Mason Marchment wearing a full cage. Hughes already on his second shift of the night. What are we doing? Dallas Stars going to work here. Shot. Hughes gets it out to Ratu. Oh, in front? Joshua! Oh, gotta take our chances today. Eleven 1-1 in the last 13 home games for the Dallas Stars. Holy. Must be nice. What the hell, Suter? There's a lot of nothing going on so far. It wasn't clean by Ratu, but it actually benefited from it hitting the side. Right in Joshua's wheelhouse, man. You gotta score that. Garland, oh my. What are we doing? Derek Forbert and Hronek out there together. Suter sweeps at it. Garland in front. Back, oh my. Backhander by Hoglander. Garland steals again. Nice poke at it. We have like bits and pieces everywhere on this team, but there's no like one line that you just put it all together. It's just all over the place. Assassin with speed. I mean, Essa Lindell's freaking massive. Duchesne enters the zone. Oh my god. How does Duchesne stop the puck? Marchment. Back to the point. Dallas still with the puck. Holy. Slapper. Stopped by Demko. Alright, I can kind of see the vision with Assassin. Like, I can see the fact that he skates. I love how that's like the main thing for the Canucks right now. Like, it's like, can you skate? Then you can play a first line center. Holy, the Dallas forecheck is just on us. Forward, get it out. Oh no. Evgeny Dadonov is still on the Dallas Stars. Not too much going on though, if we're being totally honest. We're tied for ninth in the NHL for road points. Well, too bad that half the games are played at home. Face off, draw, lost. Shot, blocked by Ratu. And he breaks it out. I've been really liking Ratu's game though, I'm not gonna lie. And I believe that's icing. 13:53 to go in the first period. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Subscribe for more. If you have any questions or anything you just want to talk about, drop it in the chat. Jamie Benn is 100% scoring in this game. At home against Vancouver. Back to dump and chase hockey. So on the listed lineups, it was Hughes and Elias Pettersson. Hasn't been what's been going on. You've seen like Mancini and forward together. Oh, tipped. Casey DeSmith fights it off. Um, some weird pairings. We've seen Hughes and Mancini. We've seen Hughes and forward. And we've seen Hronik and Marcus Pettersson. Is Elias Pettersson even playing? Oh, there he is. $13.09 left in the first. Max Sasson wins the drawback. Hughes throws it on, missed the net. Elias Pettersson back into the zone. Besser, there you go. Ah. Oh, hold on. Ah, shot blocked, and here comes the Dallas Stars. Duchesne makes a move. Oh, drops Elias Pettersson. And he blocks the pass. Make sure to leave a like in the stream. Also subscribe. Oh, here comes Mason Marchment. Marchment in. Stop by Demko. Oh boy. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, and please subscribe for more. Here comes Hoglander making moves. Shot. Oh. The Smith with the save, and it rolled wide. That's offside. Also, if you guys just want to talk in the chat, go ahead. Drop any questions you have for me, or you just want to talk about something in general. Dallas. Oh, what a pass. Lindell. Oh, it goes just wide. Behind the net. Dadonov in front. Blocked, and Hoglander clears. Hoglander's been playing with a bit of a step since he came back from his injury. Still not like Armaki though, he got sent down to the AHL. Which I mean, it's not bad to get AHL experience. He's been there for a majority of the season and they're gonna make the playoffs, so oh, was I tripping? Nope. Elias Pettersson gets away with it. Quinn Hughes. I would have dumped that in, Hughes. You're at the red line. But luckily nothing happens, but a big hit by Jamie Benn. Just a bit of a weird one. Dude, Dallas are so fast. Holy. Hronik to Joshua. Dumps it in. Oh, in front, in front! Sherwood! Oh, what a poke by Smith! Oh my god, Ratu. Oh no, Joshua can't score. Hronik shot. Ratu's down in the crease. What is happening? The Dallas Stars keep the puck out. They need a change. Kiefer Sherwood holding in the offensive zone. Everybody else is changing. Sasson dumps it around for Jake DeBrusk. How did the Canucks not score there? Oh my goodness. 9:35 left in the first period. Canucks breaking it out. Can't control DeBrusk, and here comes the Dallas Stars end to end here. Mason Marchman stopped by Demko. And he holds. Boy, oh boy, was that close. So make sure to leave a like on the stream. Make sure to subscribe for more. If anybody has any questions for me, or if you just want to talk about anything in general, drop it in the chat. Like, maybe do you guys think that Besser's going to resign? Rick Tockett's going to resign? Patterson going to get traded? The Canucks going to make the playoffs? No, they won't. They definitely won't. I will say the Canucks doing well keeping Dallas to the outside. They've been trying to get to the middle, but they've been deflecting passes, blocking shots. How long will it last, though? Probably just like 3 more minutes. Yeah, Sherwood tried to toe drag it around to Smith, and then he poked it. And Joshua couldn't shoot. And then Matt Dumbo with a huge shot block off the wrist. Puck just wouldn't settle for him. Offensive zone draw for the Stars off of this TV timeout. Atu Ratu with another faceoff draw. We need that. We need another guy who can just take faceoffs. But Dallas do get it back into the Canucks' end. Forbert loses the puck. Marchman in front. Oh, goes right through a bunch of bodies and out of the zone. Mikhail Granlund making his way up the ice. A very easy zone entry and a shot off the stick of Victor Mancini and out of play. Why is it so easy for teams just to skate through the blue line? But for us, once we get close to the blue line, it's dump it in. Another draw. I believe it's Pew Suter against Sam Steele, who's been waved out for Colin Blackwell. What in the world is going on? Okay, Garland, Mancini switching places, sure. Mancini wins it. And the Canucks can't make a pass, so now the Stars have it. We entered the zone. There you go, Suter. There you go. Hoglander. One-timer. Garland. Stopped by DeSmith. Yeah, Niels Hoglander is doing very well. But that's what I mean. Like, you just entered the zone. You don't have to dump it in. Play a little pass through the middle. Two opportunities right there. Either Hoglander could have shot it or he could have passed it. He decided to pass. Another TV timeout? Goddamn. So yeah, I understand why they brought in Hoglander for Lekkerimäki. I'd like to see both of them play, but it is what it is, right? I will say the Canucks have had the better chances, but this is the problem when you're going up against good teams. If you don't score, or it's a one-goal game, they will eventually score. Like shutouts in this league is not very common. They're not very common. So Dallas most likely will score at some point. They're too deadly. Holy. They're showing a clip from 2009. Roberto Luongo. Oh, his first goal was in 2009. That was 16 years ago? 2009 was 16 years ago. Holy. Most goals by BC born players. Steve Eisman, 692. Oh, he's three behind Paul Kariya. He just needs a Stanley Cup. Wyatt Johnston. What the heck? Jamie Benn just crashed into the net. Okay. Nobody's on him. Easy centering pass, but it goes wide of any Dallas player. And we're just falling. This is pinball right now. We're pinball, bowling, whatever you want to call it. People are just falling. Good stick lift by Jamie Benn. Veronic. Quinn Hughes. Making moves. Shot. Goes wide. Veronic. Oh, good stick by, I believe it was Veronic on the back check. 7:30 to go in this first period. The Canucks have been playing better than the Stars, surprisingly. Rupe Hintz. Bickle. Stopped by Demko. Is his name Bickle? Is that right? What? Oh my god, Sherwood just took a penalty. For what? Slashing? Can we see the replay? Bichelle, not Bickle. My bad. What? That was it? That was it? Oh my goodness! And look at it. This is what I was saying. Canucks playing well. You have a chance to take the lead. You don't take that chance. Now something stupid like that happens. Now the Dallas Stars are on the power play. Like, I get it. Vancouver has a good penalty kill. But Rantanen, Johnston, Robertson. That's some bad what to go to a power play? Like that was a super penalty, is what you're saying, right? Because that was what the hell was that? .645 to go in the first period. The Dallas Stars on the power play. Canucks clear it. Minute 30 to go in the power play. Here comes Rupe Hintz. Rantanen fumbled it. Thought it was offside. Harley keeps it in. Wide Johnson. One timer. Rantanen. Oh boy. What did I say? What did I say? You have so many chances to score. You need to take at least one of them, because against Dallas, they're going to score, and just a bullet of a one-timer. Holy. Wyatt Johnston, center of the ice, draws everybody in. Rantanen, sniper. Absolute sniper. And the Canucks are down 1-0. Wise DeSmith is good today, but with the Canucks, he's bad. He was all right for Vancouver. He wasn't anything crazy. But it makes a difference when you're on a good team. You tend to look better as a goalie. Besser, oh, tipped. How did that not go in? What? How did that not go in? Duchesne, oh my god, Mason Marchment, rebound. Where's the puck? Things are heating up now. And Demko's going to cover. I think we're going to commercial here. Holy, Besser threw it in front. And I think it was Sasson, or maybe it was DeBrusque, that got a piece of it and went on the goal line. And then Dallas go up the ice and they almost score again. So yeah, DeSmith is, I don't know, he's all right as a goaltender. Definitely not a starter. He's a really good backup. But when you play in front of a good defense, your job is a lot easier as a goaltender. Like, look at Demko's numbers. His numbers are ass, but we all know that he's a good goalie. Like, look at any of the Edmonton goalies. You play in front of a bad defense, and, you know, this is the NHL. Like, anybody can snipe it on a goalie. Make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. Subscribe to the YouTube channel for some more live streams. I'm probably going to upload a video soon reacting to my mid-season kind of rankings. I don't know when I'm gonna record that. Probably just before the playoffs. Also follow the TikTok, and you can follow me on X. When I'm live, I'm not usually like tweeting out or anything, but when I'm not and I'm at work or something and I can't live stream, I'm usually on X. Oh, it was Pew Suter. Very unlucky. Dallas with an offensive zone draw. And now it's Hughes and Mancini. I don't think it was icing. Thomas Harley. Who do you think is going to win the playoffs? Oh, Suter, hold on, breakaway. Rebound. Wide by Hoglander. Um, that was a good question. I had Winnipeg earlier on. I'm not too sure now. It's weird, like all the teams that you would think are like the favorites, I'm not really too confident in them anymore. Like the Jets, the Capitals, um I'm trying to remember team. The Panthers. The Panthers are falling, but they might be doing that on purpose. I don't know. But I don't want to keep changing my pick. Oh, shot. Stop by Demko. I don't want to keep changing my pick or anything like that, so I don't know. I'm not too confident in Winnipeg. Dallas are just dominating, by the way. I have to choose somebody. Who does Winnipeg play in the first round? Either Dallas or Minnesota. Sorry, not Dallas, Minnesota. St. Louis or Minnesota. If they get okay, if the Winnipeg Jets get Minnesota, I think it'll be Winnipeg because for them it's getting past the first round and getting some confidence. The Canucks are taking another penalty for you at St. Louis, dude. I don't know. They have some magic, man. St. Louis, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of hard to go up against a team that's in such hot form right now. What are these penalties, by the way? Well, Dallas on the power play again. The thing is, I don't want to choose St. Louis because I like when a team is more like consistent for a whole season. Now I know it's hard for that to happen, and I know we saw it with Florida. They went on a heater. They go to the finals. Oh, rebound. St. Louis in 2019, I think it was. They go on a heater, win the cup. So there is history there. Jets just beat the St. Louis Blues last night, held them to 15 shots. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So I'm like, I don't know how much stock I want to put into St. Louis. Canucks 3-on-2 shorthanded. Um, yeah, so I don't know how much stock I want to put into St. Louis. Here's Jamie Benn, Matt Duchene around for Jamie Benn, looking for goal number 400. Um, 11 wins is crazy. Yeah, I can't. You can't not like. You can't just ignore it for sure. Like they might get a divisional spot at this rate, depending on how Colorado goes. It's either Dallas or Winnipeg for you. Yeah, I'm leaning Winnipeg. Dumba, Marchment, across Duchesne. 10 seconds on the power play. Duchesne Hints. Down low. Looking for Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn in front. Marchman scores. Two stupid penalties for the Canucks. Two power play goals for the Dallas Stars. And it looks like Vancouver's season is over. We have the third best penalty kill. Does not matter. So unfortunate. What a season, eh? After last year. Um oh, it's actually 12 in a row for St. Louis? Yeah, well, whatever it was, right? Sell the team. I mean, the less said about him, the better. I agree with you, though. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I need to update the score. Probably gonna be doing this quite a bit tonight. It's 2-0 Dallas. Yeah. So to answer um, your question, I'm gonna choose Winnipeg as my cup favorite. I did that mid-season video, and I chose them as my favorite. I'm gonna keep them, even though they're, you know, they've dipped in form a little bit. But like, if you look at the West, I mean, Colorado's gonna be there, but they've been okay. Dallas is a pretty strong contender, and then Winnipeg, yeah. So like the three Central teams, because in the Pacific, like Vegas is cool, but I don't know. They just don't have that same feeling when it comes to their roster, like that they did in years past. And Edmonton is just too much of a wild card. Their best players are injured. Dallas versus Winnipeg on Thursday is huge. Well, yeah, absolutely. How close? I don't have the standings up. How close is Dallas and Winnipeg? Because I'm pretty sure it's Dallas is second in the division and Colorado's third. But what's the difference in points between Dallas and Winnipeg? Because Winnipeg was gone, and I think they stumbled a little bit, and then Dallas caught up. Oilers are not going to the final. Yeah. Period one in the books. The Canucks down 2-0. Really, 5 point difference. Yeah, that is huge. But what? How many games do they have left afterwards? Like, so that's on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. So I'm assuming they'll have 3 games left each after that game. So yeah, the 6 point differential. Yeah, man, that's gonna be one to watch. Unless it's blacked out regionally. Knowing the NHL, it probably is. The Oilers' goaltending is the issue. Yeah, man. Like again, in my mid-season ranking video, it's like one of my most popular TikToks. I was like, yeah, I think it's 4, and then after Thursday they have 3, I believe. Yeah, it was one of my most like popular TikToks where my mid-season ranking, I'm like, I don't believe in the Oilers because of their defending and goaltending, and then a bunch of Oilers fans were like, "Oh, our defense is so much better than last year. This guy thinks it's 2021 still." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, and I looked at their goal differential, and again, that's more their offense than their defense. But defensively, they were fine. But I looked at their personnel, and I'm like, I don't believe in them still. Like, I just don't. And then I'm pretty sure not too long after that, the Oilers like tanked in the standings. Then they came out of Four Nations. It was after Four Nations where they just tanked, and then LA had a chance to catch up, and then they closed the gap. But I'm pretty sure. Oh no, yeah, for a second, LA passed Edmonton, and again, I don't have the standings up right now, but they're pretty close, and I think LA is probably going to beat them this year in the first round. If I'm being totally honest, their goaltending is abysmal. Skinner's injured. You're relying on Calvin Pickard. Their defense, I mean, Jake Wallman's nice, but like I said in my trade deadline video, that wasn't a need of theirs. Their left side is fine. They needed a right shot defenseman, and Brandon Carlo was on the market. You made a deal with the Bruins. You got Trent Frederick, which cool, right? Like he's going to be useful, but if Brandon Carlo was available, imagine Brandon Carlo, Evan Bouchard, um, at least as like your top two right-handed shots, and then you have Stetcher playing third pair, and then on the left you have Ekholm, Nurse, and who else, right? But LA is a dark horse in the West, absolutely. We say it's funny, so we say it every year. If LA gets past Edmonton, they're a problem, but they just haven't been able to get past Edmonton. But I think this is their year, especially if they get home ice. I think because okay, realistically, if they beat Edmonton, they'll play one of Vegas or Minnesota or St. Louis. St. Louis LA would be a fun matchup, eh? Yeah, I'll probably make a video on like my bracket or whatever. Hughes may leave the team to go join his bros. There's so many variables when it comes to that. Like if you okay, let's look at the current iteration of the Vancouver Canucks. The head coach that Hughes has been on record saying he that's his favorite coach ever. He may leave. Brock Besser, this team's best goal scorer, he may leave. And who are you going to replace these guys with? That's of the echelon of those guys. Like Nikolai Ehlers is the name everybody's throwing out to replace Besser. Is that convincing Hughes to stay? If New Jersey is like 80%, 85% within the Canucks' offer to Hughes for an extension, he's signing in New Jersey. LA is very good defensively. Yeah, dude. They've always been super solid defensively. It's just that the offense is always dried up. By the way, did you see Byfield's goal the other day? Holy, that was unreal. Ehlers is resigning and re-signing in Winnipeg. Yeah, why wouldn't he, right? I mean, I know he's always had like beef in Winnipeg with like the coaches, but I think now this year especially really like convinced him to stay. Yeah, man. Like he was so Byfield was drafted second in the Lafreniere draft, right? Because oh boy, what a mispick if that's the case. And people were like, "Oh yeah, Byfield's a bust," even though he wasn't playing. Just because Lafreniere was playing, people wrote off Byfield, and LA's like, "Chill, like just wait." And now you're seeing one of the best players in the NHL. I don't think that's a hot take. Quinton Byfield is such a good player. Make sure if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more. Follow me on TikTok and Twitter as well. I like Byfield much better, more physical, uses his size well. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just think LA, like, it's so funny. So with the Kuzmenko trade, um, to LA, I was like, why? You're getting a guy who isn't scoring. I know you're not giving up a lot, but if you're looking at everybody else in the division and in the conference, you're getting like you're not getting enough to add to this team. And then Kuzmenko just goes on a heater. So funny. But yeah, LA just needs more goal scorers, and yeah, they'll be a terrible playoff matchup. They should have kept Zadorov. Not at 5 million. Not at 5 million. Um, I don't know. What did they offer Zadorov? Didn't they offer like 4 or 4.5? Or was that the story where they offered 5, but he just chose to walk or something like that? I don't know. I feel like if you add Zadorov to this iteration of the Canucks blue line, it's different because now you have all these young guys stepping up. Like defensively, Mancini is offering us a lot that Zadorov offered us. It's just that like offensively and also the nastiness when it comes to the playoffs, like big goals. That's where Zadorov has the edge, and that's where he thrives. We've yet to see Mancini or anybody. Um, we've yet to see him in that kind of atmosphere. So they offered more after the trade. Wasn't he a UFA? What trade are you talking about? Because they were never re-signing Lindholm. They wanted to keep Zadorov, but then I think they offered like 4.5, and then he took 5 in Boston. Which, by the way, if you're him, like you did the right thing. Like I know staying in Vancouver would have been nice, but you just come off of a crazy playoff run, and you prove that you can be a good defenseman in a good defensive core. Like if you look at Boston before the season started, that made total sense. Now, unfortunately, that's not always how it goes. Oh, you're saying so they acquired him and then they offered him an extension immediately? I don't remember seeing that, but if that's the case, then that's terrible management. Because why would you offer that much to a third pair penny UFA before he did anything in the playoffs? And I'm surprised he didn't take it either. But was Forbert on the team last year? Or was that this year? No, didn't Forbert sign this year? In November. Interesting. I mean, yeah, it would be super cool to keep Zadorov in Vancouver, but just didn't work out. And honestly, I don't think the defense is the problem of this team in terms of personnel. When everybody's healthy, I I think they need another right shot defenseman, but there is Tom Willander, right? Like I think I don't want him to be the solution, but eventually, like you're going to move on from Myers. Mancini's played well, so you have Hronik and Mancini. You need another right shot. I think Tom Willander fits in there, whether he's a second pair guy, third pair guy, whatever the case may be. On the left side, you're pretty much set because Hughes and Marcus Pettersson, and then the third pair guy can be a Forbert or an Ian Cole type, if that makes sense. Like you can just kind of sign anybody from free agency that can kill penalties. Like Forbert's been really good on the penalty kill, but of course he's aging, right? They can't just keep him around forever. DPD, Elias Pettersson, like you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of options with this decor. Sam Bennett is good if you trade Hedel. For me, Sam Bennett only makes sense if you move Hedel to the wing. Because we're so caught up in we need a second line center, we need a second line center, we need a second line center. We could very easily be shortage of wingers. Especially if Besser goes. And we don't bring in any Ehlers. But I think Hedel with his speed, like he's not the greatest like on the faceoffs. And so yeah, if you do bring in a Sam Bennett, you put Hedel on the wing, now you got some speed, you got some grit. So I think you keep Hedel because he's not making too much. You can just put him on the wing. I think that's where he would thrive. And then you can just park Sam Bennett in front of the net, opening that middle lane for Hedel. Like we don't need to trade everyone, if that makes sense. Yeah, because again, the big picture, everybody wants to say the Stanley Cup is the big picture. The Canucks will never win a Stanley Cup, especially if they trade away Quinn Hughes or if Quinn Hughes walks. If the Canucks don't have Quinn Hughes, their window of winning the Stanley Cup closes. Just like that. So you have to first keep Quinn Hughes. If you keep trading away these players that can help us, like if you trade away Hedel, what are you getting back? You know what I mean? If you trade away Pettersson, what are you getting back? The cap is going up, so therefore, use that cap to acquire players in free agency. You have draft picks. You do have prospects that are doing well. Maybe you give up a defensive prospect for a forward. Like let's add to the core. If you want to get rid of Besser for whatever reason, and you can replace him with somebody that makes sense, I'm open for that. But the problem is that the only option is Nikolai Ehlers, who may not even be an option. And then Besser's camp will just be like, well, if Ehlers is off the market, we go to unrestricted free agency, and now Besser gets an extra $1 million or $2 million from some other team. Then what should the Canucks get? That's the golden question. I'm saying a lot, but what do the Canucks need? I said it in my other stream, the Canucks do need a second line center, but that's on the basis of you re-signing Besser. If you let go of Suter and sign a Bennett, and the contract is reasonable, I'm open to that. I think they need a second line center, but they need to trade some draft picks plus some young players, like a second or a third round pick, and trade their younger guys, preferably on the blue line, because offensively, like their prospect core, like nobody's gonna trade for anybody. But if you offer up I don't know, I don't want to get rid of Elias Pettersson, but it depends on who you're getting. So I agree with you that we do need a second line center, but it's how we get the second line center that I don't know how. because Sam Bennett is not going to put you over the top if you're getting rid of so many guys, if that makes sense. Suter is getting better. Dude, he is increasing his value by the game. And he is somebody that I said it during the trade deadline. Why the Canucks didn't trade Pius Suter for a second round pick is mind boggling to me. Because realistically, the Canucks at that time were either going to barely make the playoffs and lose in the first round or not make the playoffs. So you might as well trade Pius Suter, get some assets back, and move forward. Because look, you had Max Sasson, you have Aatu Ratu, you have Bluger. Linus Karlsson can play center. You have Niels Oman. You have Pedersen. Like, you have guys that get you through the year. But these guys feel like they have a chance in the playoffs. They stuck with him, and now he's going to be asking for like $4 million. I'll be surprised if he signs in a Canadian market, because that would make sense why he would ask for like 4.5 maybe. But he can go to any team in the States. Like, he can go to Anaheim for like 4 million, Chicago for 5. He's not staying on Vancouver. This is the last couple games here we're going to be seeing a Pius Suter. Unless the Canucks, for whatever reason, re-sign him. Which, where does he play? Like, I think if they re-sign him, he's a winger. Even though he's been playing good at center, on this team, he's a winger. Because they're still going to be looking for a second line center. Second period underway. Jamie Benn. Stopped by Demko. Ben is so scoring. I'm convinced. I should have put money on it. Quinn Hughes carries the puck. Drops for Garland. There's no speed entering the zone. Hintz could easily just get the puck. Robertson making moves. Drops it. Rantanen snipe. Stopped by Demko. Rebound. Cleared. Sasson. Forbert. Tries to get it to Besser. It's so funny. I thought Rantanen was like a slow sniper like Brock Besser. Yeah, that boy's fast. And he's like 6'2". Oh, DeBrusk. Right into the glove to Smith. 18:30 remaining in the second period. They just let Rantanen walk in the middle. Max Sasson doing nothing to prevent the shot getting through. Intercepted by Max Sasson. Stopped by DeSmith. Shot. Stopped by DeSmith. 18:12 remaining in the second period. So we got Joshua Ratu, Sherwood, Elias Pettersson, Victor Mancini on the ice for the offensive zone faceoff. Mancini shots blocked, and here comes Sam Steele. Cuts to the middle. Oh, cleared off the goal line. Whoa. Almost a glow line. Sam Steele around the edge of Victor Mancini. Then he goes around Demko. Demko stops it, and it squeaks through, and Mancini puts it into the pads of Demko. Oh, it was off the pad, off the post. What a save by Demko. I think the Canucks' best lineup is like defensively is Hughes Hronik, Marcus Pettersson, Tyler Myers, Elias Pettersson, Victor Mancini. The only problem is that Derek Forbort is so good when it comes to penalty killing that he kind of needs to stay in the lineup. And then eventually, I think Tom Willander gets in over Tyler Myers. And you have that decor plus a healthy Demko. It's just up front. Just need to solve the problems up front. Hoglander, Pettersson, Besser, maybe. DeBrusk, Hedel. Well, DeBrusk, blank, Hedel. And then you can go Joshua, Ratu Garland, and then Bluger. Who am I forgetting? Bluger, Sherwood, and Lekramaki, maybe? Oh, but O'Connor's there too. If you have one of those guys as like a healthy scratch, you may be cooking with gas. Here's Linus Carlson. Cuts to the middle. Linus Carlson shot. Stopped by DeSmith. What a save by Casey DeSmith. 16:40 remaining in the second period. Here comes Hintz. Rantanen. Oh, try to get to Robertson. Oh, in front. Rantanen did so well to disguise that pass. But, Robertson. Stopped by Demko. But Hronik did well to put a stick in. Dallas pushing for that third goal. 16 minutes to go in the second period. Max Sasson up the middle. I didn't realize Max Sasson's got some wheels on him. I mean, we saw it against Anaheim, but I thought that was just kind of like a one-time thing. But I guess that's why he's playing with Besser and DeBrusk. Oh, he tried to go back across. What a save by DeSmith. A point-blank shot from Jason Robertson. Stopped by Demko. $15.40 remaining. Sasson was the draw. Shot by Brock Besser gets blocked by Lyubushkin. Make sure if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream and subscribe for some more sports videos and live streams in general. Shot. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok or X. Handles are on the screen. Elias Pettersson shot. It's in somebody's gear. Elias Pettersson again. Missed the net. Brock Besser turns and fired it wide. Elias Pettersson, bad pass. But I believe Dallas are going to go for a change now. A good offensive zone shift, though, by the Canucks. Marcus Pettersson blocks a shot by Dadonov. And I think the Canucks just iced the puck, which is not good. It's so funny that Elias Pettersson and Marcus Pettersson have like their first initial, but then Elias is like, I'm him, so I'm just Pettersson. Cody Ceci, Canucks killer last year in the playoffs. Mikko Rantanen now making moves. Oh, a high stick by the Canucks, and the Dallas Stars are going back to the power play. It's at least two and might be four. Looks like it's two. Dude, these penalties are brutal, eh? At least this one you can probably give it. But like the first two, which led to both Dallas goals, were complete BS. And in front of the net, it was Marcus Pettersson high sticking. Sean, you think it's 3-0? Dallas to the power play. Thomas Harley stopped by Demko, and somebody's down. .153 to go in the power play. These power plays, man, I mean, you can be a very good penalty kill unit like the Canucks are, but look at the personnel of the Dallas Stars. Like, is this their second unit? No, this is their first unit. But like, you're leaving Jamie Benn on the bench, Mason Marchment. Canucks win the draw and clear the puck down the ice. Dallas easily enters the zone. Thomas Harley, shot, tipped, wide. Rebound comes out, and the Canucks clear. 13:50 to go in the second period. Jason Robertson. Mikko Rantanen. It was funny, I was just saying that Elias Pettersson isn't favored over Derek Forbort because he doesn't kill penalties, and now they got Elias Pettersson killing penalties. Probably just to give this Dallas Stars power play a different look. Rantanen tried to go down low. Canucks should be able to get this out. Suter at the end of his shift. Joshua tries to make a move. Not the wisest thing considering you need a change, and now Suter's going to have to go back. Jamie Benn shot, stopped, rebound. Ben's going to get 400. It's going to be either a clean goal or an empty netter. Rantanen drops and goes for a change. Here's Matt Duchene. Shot by Jamie Benn goes wide. Mikhail Grant. Like, this is their second unit. This is crazy. Jamie Benn puts a backhand wide. Marchment now. Duchene. Jamie Benn goes across. Granlund back to Jamie Benn. Back across. And that is a 3-0 goal for the Dallas Stars. Their third power play goal of the game. Playoffs are gone. Not that anybody was expecting it, but playoffs are gone. Just, that was their second unit. Have you seen the Canucks score a power play goal like that on their top unit this year? This is their second unit. This is absolutely disgusting. Jamie Benn with the backhand feed. Duchene puts it in. Demko sprawling. And it is now 3-0. I don't know. What do we do? Like, realistically, what do we do after tonight's game when the Canucks are mathematically eliminated? Like, what do they do for the rest of the season? Like, they're not going to shut down Hughes, are they? But maybe they should. Give the younger guys a bit more of an opportunity here. But the problem is like they're gonna keep Hughes in the lineup. They're gonna keep Demko playing a couple games here, and they're gonna screw themselves out of a better draft pick, like they always do. The Canucks, when the Canucks smell a bit of success, they go all in terms of mentality wise. They're just like, we're gonna fight till the very end. Oh look, we missed the playoffs by 5 points. We were so not even 5 points. What are they at? Like, oh, we missed the playoffs by 8 points. That's just 4 wins. We can do it again next year. And then you look at the draft lottery, the Canucks, with a 2% chance of winning the lottery, and they pick 15th. And they draft people like Podkolzin. They do this every single time. Now you can't commit to a rebuild. I'm not saying to do that, but at the trade deadline, you sell off on Suter. I don't think Demko was back at the time. You just play it out. You most likely lose more games, and you have a better chance at a draft pick. And this year's draft, it's such a good top 10 as well. Like, look at Boston. Boston are doing it right. They sold off at the deadline. They're going to have some decent odds. They're not going to, like, have top 5 odds or anything like that, but they're going to have decent odds. They're still going to draft well. They might damn near win the whole thing, and they'll pick first overall and get, like, Michael Misa or whoever. And they still have Pasternak. They still have McAvoy. Swayman. Like, they have the core guys that they need moving forward. And then you just add, some younger pieces, and then you go. The Canucks could have easily did the same thing. Easily done the same thing. Kevin Lankinen's never allowed an Ovechkin goal. Let's go. Canucks highlight of the season. 11:45, puck is back in play. It's so funny, like I chose to get everything set up for streaming at the end of the year. And now we're gonna be watching meaningless games. Oh, rebound. What a save by Demko on Colin Blackwell. Another one. Like, do I stream playoff games? I mean, I'm gonna be working. So don't know which games I'll be able to watch. I'll probably just randomly throw one on. I don't think I'm gonna follow a single team. And even TikTok wise, I'm gonna have to get a little bit creative. Quinn Hughes just letting everything go. Casey DeSmith stops it all. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Subscribe for more if you haven't already. Follow me on TikTok and X. The social handles are on the screen. Why is DeSmith good right now? I'm telling you, man. It's just if most NHL goalies can see the puck, they're not getting beaten. And Dallas are just moving Vancouver Canucks bodies. And it's just easy saves. Dallas in the zone, in the offensive zone. 10:20 to go in the second period. Canucks break the puck out or not. Marcus Pettersson goes back. Vancouver can't break the puck out. Mancini and Marcus Pettersson still out there. Oh my goodness. Mancini rings it around. Turnover. Dallas in front. Stop by Demko. And Mancini iced the puck. We need a line change. Shoot it down the ice. Damn, I already had 39 total views halfway through this game. That's how much I get like in a stream. That's crazy. Shout out to you guys. Q Suter versus Rupe Hintz on the face-off draw. 9:47 left in the second period. Cody Cece. Try to go down low to Rantanen. Intercepted by Marcus Pettersson, and the Canucks can finally break it out. Mancini's going to cross the red line, can't shoot it in. Suter, half attempt. Canucks with a decent change. Mikko Rantanen drops. Marcus Pettersson still out there, needs to change. Sherwood tips it in for Ratu to chase. Hronek shot. Blocked by somebody. Like, if you're the Canucks right now, what you need to do is just get bodies in front and get the puck on the net. Just keep it simple. A weird bounce. Smith is going to hold. Oh, Jason Robertson did not like that. We're going to commercial. 8:49 left in the second period. The Dallas Stars leading the Vancouver Canucks 3-0. Who would have thought? 3 power play goals. So after the game is over, I think I'm probably going to end the stream relatively sooner than I usually do, just because I have to get a TikTok up of the game review, and then I got to get at least that third power play goal up, if not all of them, depending on how many goals there are. And then I'm heading out. I'm going out with my friends later, so we'll see how it is timing wise. I don't think this game's going to overtime, so we should be fine. Do you think Arshdean Baines is good? He's a good player. He's a useful player, but he's not as good as we think that he is. Like, obviously, like, so I'm from Surrey. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody, but obviously we rate him very highly, not only in Surrey, but in the lower mainland. Vancouver Canucks fans, we rate him highly. He's just not as good as what we really think he is. Because when it comes to like trades, for example, nobody's interested in him. Nobody around the league is interested in him as a trade piece. Like we saw that last year when it comes to Jake Gensel, right? Like Carolina didn't, or who did who had Gensel? Was it Pittsburgh? They just didn't want Arshdean Baines as part of that deal, and the Canucks didn't have anybody else to offer. So I think he's a great player. He's obviously he's a killer AHL player, but he's stuck in that good AHL player and not consistent NHL player. But he just needs to find his thing, whether it is goal scoring or defense, penalty killing, speed, whatever it is, and he can, not just on the Canucks, just anywhere in the NHL, can be a good fit. I just think right now, like, if you ask anybody, like, what is Arshdean Baines good at? They'll just be like, he's kind of good at everything. Duchesne fighting his way to the front of the net. Just trying to force the puck in, and the Canucks are just letting him do that. Marchman stopped by Demko. Dallas just getting their way. Duchesne enters the zone, and Quinn Hughes just, instead of going for the puck, just cross-checked him in the chest. and Duchesne just powers through him. Demko's keeping them alive. You consider 3-0 alive? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, this game should easily be like 5-6. But I do think the Canucks should have scored like at least one in the first period. So high bar, I know, high bar. $7:39 remaining in the second period. If you haven't left a like on the stream, please do so. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Planning on streaming the playoffs sporadically. I'm not going to follow a team or anything. Make sure to follow the TikTok and me on X as well. I usually tweet during the Canucks games on X when I'm at work. Mikko Rantanen and Elias Pettersson both going to the box. Rantanen is not happy at Elias Pettersson. Take a look in the corner. So Elias Pettersson, okay, that was definitely interference by Elias Pettersson on Mikko Rantanen. And then Rantanen with a... Okay, I will say Elias Pettersson did pretty well selling that. But yeah, that's definitely a penalty. Like when you go up high with a cross check, the refs almost always have to call it. Could have the Canucks got Rantanen? Only if they traded Pettersson. And that just didn't make any sense at the time. Like I don't know, it definitely wasn't like officially offered, but I think the Hurricanes would have accepted Pettersson for Rantanen 1-for-1. But the problem is that Pettersson's a center, which the Canucks need. Rantanen is a winger, which the Canucks don't need as much. Rantanen has 1 year left on his deal at the time. And there's no guarantee that Rantanen is going to sign. So, too many variables there. So I think the Canucks did the right thing. And it was definitely a possibility. But yeah, that's essentially what it came down to. Dallas enters the zone. Thomas Harley around the net. Cody Ceci fumbles the puck but keeps it in. Marcus Pettersson rings it around. Derek Forbert with the spin move. Hugh Suter with a shot. Rebound comes off for Garland, but Esa Lindell gets in front of that. Quinn Hughes with the puck. 6:15 to go in the second period. 45 seconds to go on the 4-on-4 coincidental minors. Niels Höglander with some speed and had some space, but went to the corner. Quinn Hughes now going to attack that space that he just left. Höglander couldn't get on the rebound. Lyubushkin could not break the puck out. Hronek, Niels Höglander. It's Höglander and Joshua out there. And Höglander's going to go back for Hughes. Quinn Hughes across. Brock Besser. I think DeSmith got a piece. And Dallas. Oh, what a play by Quinn Hughes. Matt Duchesne was going to go through his legs and on a breakaway, but Quinn Hughes intercepts. 5:15 remaining in the second period. The Dallas Stars up 3-0. Rantanen with a great feed in front. Or Jason Robson, who goes back to the point. Dump a shot. Deflected and it almost rolls in. Rantanen. Man City just says, no. I'm just going to run straight through you. And he gets the puck out. Dallas enters the zone again. Rantanen. There you go. Elias Pettersson through the middle. Enter the zone. Backdoor. Lure can't control. Dallas at the end of their shift. The Canucks at the end of theirs. Luger. Slap shot. Straight on to DeSmith. Big save. Casey DeSmith very aggressive in his net. It's so funny how I was like, um, it's very unlikely to get a shutout in the NHL right now because of how goal scoring is. And I was saying that referring to the Dallas Stars scoring. It looks like the Canucks are going to get shut out. Another penalty. Sean, I don't know, man. Hugh Suter with a penalty. 3:31 left in the second period. The Canucks going back to the penalty kill. The Dallas Stars up 3-0 on 3 power play goals, and now they're getting their 4th of the game. What are we saying, Sean? 4-0? Oh, man. I just really, like, obviously I have the season in the rearview mirror already. So why not get some history? Why not see Jamie Benn score his 400th goal against his hometown team? I mean, shoot, he probably could have scored on that last power play, but decided to be, you know, McDavid with that backhand pass. I think Jason Robertson scoring. Well, next season will it be better than this year? It kind of depends on the off season. I just wish the Canucks were in a better free agency class because they very easily could be, but I'm just not confident. Like, I'm not convinced that Ehlers or Bennett or whoever is going to change this team unless they offer sheet an RFA or something. I don't know. Um, but if I look around the Pacific Division, like Oilers are going to be good, Vegas are going to be good, Kings are probably going to be good. So it's a wild card next year. If it is better, it's going to be a little better. Here comes Mikko Rantanen. A minute in the power play already gone. 2:30 left in the second period. Thomas Harley now. Mikko Rantanen. I don't know what he was trying there, but Joshua will clear. I mean, okay, if Pettersson's healthy and playing well, Hughes is healthy and playing well. I mean, he will be. Demko is healthy and playing well. They re-signed Besser and he scores 35? 30? The Canucks will be a playoff team. Because I'm not convinced that St. Louis is going to be as good as they are. I'm not convinced that the Central Division, like Minnesota, Utah, I don't think they're going to be um, taking that big of a step to leave Vancouver in the dust when it comes to the wild card. And then likely like LA, if they do take a step back, I don't think it's going to be as much as well. So it's going to be very close. I think the Canucks end up being a wild card team next year. And then they go up against one of the top teams and probably lose. As things stand, I mean, of course, things can change. Duchesne in front. I think it was Mason Marchment. A bit of a weird tip. 3 seconds left on the power play for Dallas. Atu Ratu just gets cross-checked from behind, and that's a penalty. Finally, yeah. Atu Ratu. He's been really impressive for me. I hope he gets more consistent game time next season, and I hope he has a really good off-season plus training camp. Because he can really be an X factor. Because remember, we got him in the Horvat trade. If he can do like 75% of the things that Horvat does, then the need for a second line center isn't as great. All right. Vancouver's first power play of the night, and they lose the faceoff. Dallas is going to be able to clear, but Hughes does collect. So it's Hughes, Suter, Garland, DeBrusk, and Besser, I would assume. Suter enters the zone. Quinn Hughes shoots it around. This is where they miss Lekromaki for sure. I'm just not convinced about Garland on the power play unless he's like, I don't even know, like in the slot maybe. Canucks can't enter the zone cleanly. Now they do. Suter around the net. Brock Besser, Quinn Hughes, down low. Garland, slot, DeBrusk. What a save by Casey DeSmith, who was very aggressive on that play. 25 seconds remaining in the second period. Brock Besser again. Holds on the right half wall. Suter to Hughes. Hughes, slap shot. Stopped by DeSmith. Rebound. DeBrusk can't jam it, and there's 10.4 left in the second period. Offensive zone draw. Ratu doesn't win it cleanly, but it does get to Hughes and it escapes him into the neutral zone. And that is going to be the end of the second period. Matt Duchesne with the 3-0 goal, the only goal of that second period. For those of you who are in the stream and haven't left a like or subscribed yet, please do so. When do the Canucks play next? So they play Colorado on Thursday, which I can't stream. They play Minnesota on Saturday that I can't stream. And then they play Monday and Wednesday to close out the season. I might just do the reaction to the goals tomorrow. Because it's 6:40 now. The game's probably gonna be over at like 7:30. So yeah, I'd probably just do the TikTok. I don't know. I might be able to do one. Which, by the way, if you haven't followed me on TikTok, please do so. That's where I get I guess, most views from. That's where I'm most known for, notorious for, are my TikToks. Are they playing the same ad twice? What are we doing? Is this the third time they're playing the ad? What the heck is going on here? Am I the only one experiencing this? They're playing the same ad like 3 times. What the heck? Okay, now they just cut it off. So I'm just checking around the NHL right now for any updates. So Columbus beat the Senators 5-2. The Sabres beat the Hurricanes 3-0. The Panthers beat the Leafs. So they're like purposely trying to get the Leafs, and then when they play them, they're like, yeah, we're just going to beat you so that you know if we get you in the first round, you're screwed. Boston beat New Jersey 7-2. Montreal won. That's a huge win for Montreal. The Cleveland Cavaliers clinched the number 1 seed in the East for the first time since LeBron was in town. Fraser Minton scored for the Bruins. Just turns and snipes it. Someone said the Canucks have been downgraded to background watching while one makes dinner. Yeah. Oh my god, Lane Hudson is nasty. Oh, he didn't get an assist on that play, but oh my god. Just stops on a dime. Pittsburgh beat Chicago. Yeah, everybody who you expected to win kind of won today, except for maybe Ottawa. But they still clinched the spot, so. Oh, and I guess the Sabres, but what a pass. What the heck? Sprung Alex Tuck on a breakaway. Buffalo playing their best hockey of the season when it doesn't matter. So much talent in Buffalo. what do I even talk about now? You're down 3-0. Just get pucks to the net, I guess. Get in front of their goalie. Like screen to Smith, maybe? I don't know. Utah's beating Seattle. Man, Montreal and Ottawa are going to be so fun to watch in the playoffs. Just like Vancouver was last year. This year it's just going to be happening in the East. So, does anybody have any comments or any questions that they want to drop in the chat? I don't even know. Like, just depression. I can't even speak. Just depressing hockey. Three power play goals for Dallas. I mean, it's technically 0-0. You just don't credit any power plays. Adam Foote interview in the commercial break. Oh man, this is so sad. I don't even know what to talk about. Let's talk about. Let's just choose a market. The Carolina Hurricanes. Let's talk about the Carolina Hurricanes. At what point do they fire Rob Brendamore? Because like, what season is this now that he's been in charge? And as far as they've gone is the Eastern Conference Finals, and I don't think they won a game, right? They got swept by the Panthers. Were they in the Eastern Conference Finals like at any other point? Oh, I guess was it against the Rangers? But dude, like the trade deadline this year and playoff success recently, like at what point do they fire the coach? I like their GM. I like the players they have. Surely you need more of like an offensive system. Who else we got to talk about? The Rangers? Should we talk about the Rangers? Like, you trade for JT Miller and you miss the playoffs. Surely the GM Drury is fired, right? Or is his contract expiring? They just like not re-sign him. I think they're just a team that's fighting the case of, or they're just fighting father time at this point. Like Zibanejad, Kreider, Panarin, a lot of old guys on that roster. Talented guys, but you need your younger guys to kind of step up a little bit. And Lafreniere's not doing that. Schneider's cool. Miller's cool. Shesterkin looks normal after signing that extension, which could very much look like a Bobrovsky contract if they don't win a cup. Before Bobrovsky won a cup. I just kind of want this to be over with, if I'm being totally honest. I wonder if there's a way. Because I want to start clipping my reaction to the goals at least, if not like the conversations. But while I'm live, I need to be like talking to you guys, right? And if I start doing that, I'm just gonna go quiet, and it's not ideal. Also, are they shutting down Pedersen for the year? Like, was that confirmed? Uh, what to talk about? The Canucks are so depressing, man. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the stream. Subscribe for more. On the road to 100 subscribers. That's the first time I'm actually saying it. I don't know. I don't really have like a target. Like, okay, I guess I have a target for like the end of the year, but I haven't been posting enough. I haven't been live enough. So let's just start with 100, and we'll make our way. What a goal by Matt Duchene. That power play was absolutely nasty. And that's their second unit. I still can't believe that. Matt Duchene has 80 points. Tavares with 71 and Crosby with 87. Crosby's going to stop scoring now. He loves that 87 way too much. Third period is almost underway here. Don't think the Canucks are going to mount a comeback. And the puck is dropped. Oh yeah, the Canucks are on the power play for 30 seconds, but probably not going to mount to anything. Garland across. Oh! Okay, well, I said they was going to amount to nothing, but Jake DeBrusk enters the zone and actually fools Casey DeSmith, banks it off of his pad, and makes it 3-1. Yeah, just a zone entry. Garland goes around, and then, yeah, DeBrusk just wraps it, fakes the wraparound, and banks it in off the pad of Casey DeSmith. Well, the Canucks aren't getting shut out, so at least there's that. Caught me by surprise. I thought the Canucks were just going to dump it in, if I'm being totally honest. 3-1, all right. Somebody's wearing a McDavid Canada jersey. Oh, sorry, no. I thought it was a McDavid 97. It was a Modano 27. That would make a lot of sense. Here come the Canucks now with a little bit of speed. Joshua puts one on Casey DeSmith. The rebound. DeSmith finally covers. Well, I mean, if you're the Canucks, you needed an early goal. You got that. And that was on the power play. And Quinn Hughes, with that point, has tied Alexander Edler for the franchise leader in power play points by a defenseman. Face-off won by the Stars. But the Canucks do get it behind the net. Connor Garland. DeBrusk's 25th of the season. I wonder what his career high is. Here's Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes try to get to Pew Suter. CC can't control. Garland collects. Spins away from his man. Spins away again from his man. Niels Höglander with space in the middle. Höglander, oh my. Sends it to the moon. What's DeBrusk's career high in goals? I am interested. I'm intrigued. His career high is 27 with the Boston Bruins in 22-23 and 18-19. Will he beat his career high? Maybe. Mason Marchment takes it from Bluger. A bunch of space, just too much space for him. But he actually fanned on the pass. Hooks it then to Matt Duchesne. Too much space for Duchesne now, and then in front, Marchment tangled up with Mancini, I believe. 17:45 left in the third period. Dallas has just taken a penalty. I believe it was a high stick on Teddy Bluger. And the Canucks are going to the power play, so they could mount something here if they score on this next power play. Then it's just a 1-goal game with a bunch of time left. (17:18). The Canucks going to the power play. Where's Sharon when you need him? Oh, that should be 4. Oh, that's a big cut. Wow, that's a big cut. That is going to require some stitches on Teddy Bluger. Mason Marchment's going for 4. This is a huge opportunity for Vancouver. Jeez, that his chin is splitting open. That is disgusting. Gosh, that is tough to see. Yeah, he's going to the back. He needs stitches. Well, the Canucks are 1 for 1. The Stars are 3 for 3. The Canucks now have 4 minutes to save their season. Dallas, very aggressive in the offensive zone on the penalty kill. Here's Quinn Hughes. Quinn Hughes with speed and then stops. And Dallas see this coming, but Vancouver able to get around. Canucks can't set up in the offensive zone. And Lyubushkin's going to send it all the way down. 16:30 remaining in the third period. Just over 3 minutes remaining in this 4-minute Vancouver power play. Quinn Hughes with a touch pass to Hronek. So it's Hughes, Hronek, Hoglander, Carlson, Besser. Shot by Hronek is caught by Casey DeSmith. That must be a mix of power play units, right? Like, there's no way that's a thing Rick Tocchet just drew up. Aatu Ratu comes out to join Linus Karlsson and Niels Hoglander. Victor Mancini's on the power play. Okay. My interest has been piqued. Hronek, Mancini, Hronek, Niels Hoglander, down low. Oh, a high-low play looking for Aatu Ratu in the slot. Karlsson again, Ratu. Philip Hronek, Niels Hoglander, down low. Linus Karlsson can't get it towards the net. That might have been hit by a high stick. Play is continuing. Cody Ceci fighting with Hronek in the corner. Ratu. Mancini shot. Scores! Victor Mancini on the power play. I believed in him just as a defenseman in general, but being on the power play was not part of my bingo card, and Victor Mancini gets a chance on the power play and he puts his shot through the screen. So Ratu just gets it to Mancini. Linus Karlsson screening in front. I don't know if it was deflected, but Mancini's shot beats Casey DeSmith. Woe is right. Victor Mancini on the power play. But yes, we do have to remember that it might have been hit by a high stick by Linus Karlsson. So Dallas's video team is reviewing this to see if they're going to signal to Pete DeBoer to challenge it. So Linus Karlsson, I believe it's the shoulders they use now, not the crossbar. So we have 5 goals in this game. All 5 are on the power play. The Canucks scored after the first one expired. So there's less than 2 minutes left on the 4-minute minor, double minor. And so they're no longer on the power play, but it's a 1-goal game with 15 minutes to go. That's what I was saying. You get one early, you get gifted a power play, you score on the power play, now you're within 1. It's funny because long term, this is terrible. The Canucks are fighting for points when they should be tanking to get a better draft pick. But in the moment, it's like, screw it, I want them to win. Oh, the Canucks actually are on the power play. So they did score with more than 2 minutes left. So the Canucks are still on the power play. Hronik, Besser, can't control. Linus Karlsson to Hughes, now to Hronik. Hronik's going to shoot it on for Hoglander. Dallas, aggressive here. Good play to find Hughes at the point. Hronik, Besser. When Hughes at the top, settles it for Hronik. Back to Hughes, one-timer, deflected, blocked. Rebound. Quinn Hughes making moves. Hronik, Hughes, Hoglander. Power play's about to expire. We need a shot. Hughes shot. Oh my god. Almost killed somebody. Linus Karlsson fighting through the middle. Stars killed the power play. But the Canucks still have puck possession in the offensive zone. Dallas needs a change desperately. Dallas surely able to get it out now. Nope. Lyubushkin missed it. Sherwood down low. Linus Karlsson, who goes down low for Dakota Joshua. Dallas needs a change so bad. Joshua's going to collect in the corner. Mancini can't control it. And Dallas is going to be able to get a change. $12:15 to go in the third period. Lots of time here. The Canucks with a very good start to this third period. Getting 2 goals. Both on the power play. Here comes Ratu and Sherwood. Playing pass. Sherwood shot deflected. It's behind Smith. Where is it? Oh, Ratu has it behind the net. Elias Pettersson out there for the first time in a while. And his shot is stopped by DeSmith. Vancouver trying to keep their season alive. 11:51 left in the third period. Make sure to leave a like on the stream if you haven't already, and subscribe as well if you haven't already. Be sure to follow me on TikTok as well as X. My game is slow. Well, here's the thing is I'm live streaming, so I'm already going to be behind whatever you're watching live, and then I'm streaming the game, so I'm going to be even more behind. Because my stream is behind the live feed, and then I'm just behind you guys in general. I can't have a game clock because I don't know how to safely do that without messing things up. So Yeah, that's why I try to say the time intervals. And so, like, for example, if there is a goal or something that happens, and you guys like want to put it in the chat, like, oh, there was a goal, 3-3, oh my god, whatever, right? I don't really care. Like, yeah, it will spoil it for me, but at the very least, it just gets me ready to like react to what happens. So yeah, I don't really care. It went off the shoulder of Dismith. Dude, let's get Mancini on the power play more often, please. I really like him as a player. We are back underway. The Canucks pushing hard right now. Dallas can't really exit their zone. A board battle right now. Garland wins it. Elias Pettersson, clean look. Oh, but it got deflected. Another shot by Pius Suter. It goes wide. Back to the point now. Garland can't control. Dallas looking to get it out. It's going to be Cody Ceci now. Elias Pettersson around the net. A very good third period so far for the Canucks, but a turnover. Mikko Rantanen with space on the backhand looking for Jason Robertson. And it goes wide. O'Connor enters the zone now. Jake DeBrusk stops up. Bischel doing well. Just over 10 minutes to go here. Puck's going to enter or leave the zone, actually. Brock Besser. Just a battle of zone entries right now between these two teams. 10 minutes to go. Canucks down by 1. Their season is on the line if they lose in regulation as they ice the puck. If they do lose in regulation, their season is done. They cannot make the playoffs. Yeah, a lot of people are asking about the whole time delay thing. Um, that's just how streaming works. Like, you have me broadcasting myself to you guys, which is always going to be delayed, and then on top of that, I'm streaming the game on Sportsnet's like streaming service. So that's why there's going to be even more of a delay. And for you guys to sync it up with me, it's going to be difficult. Because I don't have the time thing on, like I don't have the clock on display. Like I think in theory I kind of know how to, but it might be a little risky, which is the problem because I don't want my channel getting taken down, or you know what I mean. So like right now it's 9:10, 09, 08, 07 in the third period, and for you guys it's probably like 8:20 or something like that, 8:30. So that's just how it is. 8:50 remaining in the third period. Canucks down by 1. Their season is on the line. And so yeah, don't be afraid to comment something that happens live. Like don't wait for my reaction. Like enjoy yourselves. I don't mind like a spoiler. It's not like game 7 of the finals or the Olympics or anything like that, right? If it was something of that magnitude, like it was a game 7 or something, I'd probably say either like don't, I wouldn't say don't like comment right away. I just wouldn't look at the chat right away. I'd be so like locked into the game. I mean, I guess this game is of that magnitude because the Canucks season's on the line, but to me, it really isn't. Demko makes a save. 8:09 left in the third period. We're going to commercial. Like the best you guys could do is like pause and just like wait and try to time it up. But I don't want you guys to do that. Damn, I got 54 total views in this stream alone, and we still have 10 minutes, 8 minutes left in the game. 15 probably minutes overall, which is crazy. Shout out to you guys coming through, just enjoying a game of hockey, you know? Trying to build a community here, whether it's on YouTube, which if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, or if it's on TikTok. On X, it's kind of hard to build a community because not a lot of people have it. But you know, if you do have X, you do have TikTok, go follow me. And the best part about supporting somebody like me, who's like small, is if you're in the chat, I will respond and react to everything you say. That's probably the best thing that I can offer to you because all this is free. I'm not making any money. We're just here to chill, have a good time, talk about sports. Shots are 9-1 Vancouver in this period. Ratu versus Hintz on the faceoff. Hintz wins it. Dumba shot gets deflected into the corner. 8 minutes to go in the third period. Canucks down by 1. The puck is rolling. It's kept in by Ratu. Chip to Joshua. Shot. Did he put it wide or did Smith save it? What a hit by Marcus Pettersson on Hintz. Unbelievable. Joshua does very well, but then can't get the puck back to the point. But then Dallas can't get it out either. Now Robertson's going to be able to clear. Hoglander enters the zone. 7 minutes to go in the third period. The Canucks season on the line here. Mancini's going to shoot it around. Garland just left it. Thought he could have easily picked that one up. Now it's a race. Garland gets it to Mancini, who has a goal in this game. Fires it in. Jamie Benn looking for career goal number 400. Elias Pettersson with the puck in his own end. He's got 3 Dallas Stars just facing him. Now he gets it to Quinn Hughes, making moves through the neutral zone. Takes it in himself and dumps it around for Jake DeBrusk. Elias Pettersson can't keep it in. Quinn Hughes. Yeah, the Canucks they just can't get zone possession right now. Because they get it in and then they shoot it in. Here's Teddy Bluger behind the net now. Now they have possession in the offensive zone. 5.5 minutes left in this game. The Canucks cannot lose in regulation. Otherwise, their season is done. Besser down low. Oh, Elias Pettersson's shot. He fanned on it. A great chance. Besser again for Elias Pettersson's shot. What a block by Granlund, but the Canucks get it back. Elias Pettersson again. Brock Besser. Elias Pettersson. Shot deflected. And it gets tipped wide by Teddy Bluger. The Canucks can't keep the puck in the zone. 4:55 left in the third period. Their season is on the line. If they lose in regulation, they are done. The Stars get it out. It's Mikko Rantanen. Marchment. Back to Duchesne. And here come the Canucks. It's Linus Karlsson. It's a 3-on-2. Try to drop it back from Marcus Pettersson shot. Oh, and he fanned on it. It's a Dallas Stars odd man rush, but actually, they elect to go for a change. Good move by Matt Duchesne. Whoa, what a save by Thatcher Demko. .405 left in the third period. Shot deflected, just wide. I believe by Mikko Rantanen. Jamie Benn. Now Dallas finally with their first good sustained offensive zone time in this third period. Lyubushkin's shot, looking for a deflection. Demko pushes it away. Jamie Benn with a big hit. In front, Jamie Benn for career goal number 400. I can never get that sentence right. But it's stopped by Thatcher Demko. 3.5 minutes left in this game. Jamie Benn with an absolute A+ grade chance opportunity. But he's stopped by Thatcher Demko. We got 5 people in here at least. Crazy. Victor Mancini makes a move, tries to go to the front of the net. And he loses control. 3 minutes to go in the third period. Dallas bringing the heavy hitters. This is unbelievable stuff. Jason Robertson behind the net. Sauce is in front! Maverick Bourque scores for the Dallas Stars to make it 4-2. And the Canucks, after pushing and pushing and pushing to tie this game, that might be the dagger in the Vancouver Canucks season. Jason Robertson behind the net with a beautiful pass. Maverick Bourque, the biggest issue for the Canucks this season, the center of the ice. Wide open in the slot. 3 defenders for the Vancouver Canucks on the goal line. And that might just be it. The Canucks now need 2 goals in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Thatcher Demko has been pulled. It's 6-on-5. Höglander fighting. Duchesne wins it. Esa Lindell. Mikael Granlund towards the empty net. Empty netter. Dallas scored to make it 5-2. And the Vancouver Canucks, their season is officially over. I mean, they're not scoring 3 in 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's over. I think psychologically, I think mentally, us fans, and even the players, I think we knew their season was done. But mathematically, the Vancouver Canucks are now eliminated from the playoffs. Ah, boy. That one hurts. just from the standpoint of last year, the reality of this season. Another deflection. I mean, this game's over. A minute 30 left in the third period. Here's Bork again, shot, rebound. I can appreciate the urgency that these guys are playing with. Sherwood, Ratu, Joshua, Marcus Pedersen. Like, I can appreciate the fact that they're still trying. Although reality is that they're done. Ratu scores. Like I can appreciate the fact that they were trying. They're down by 3 with like a minute to go in your season. And hey, on the bright side, Atu Ratu with another goal, another point. That is something that us Canucks fans can look forward to. You know, more production, offensive production from Ratu, Lekramaki, Linus Carlson. You know, these kind of guys. And it's 5-3, so Canucks down by 2 with 59 seconds left in this game. They're going to keep trying, which I can appreciate. Ratu's 5th goal in his last 7 games. That leaves me optimistic for next year. Here goes Thatcher Demko to the bench. 6-on-5 yet again. Canucks down by 2. Here's Hronek, Quinn Hughes. Back to Hronek. Connor Garland down low, makes a move, puts it in front. Pius Suter. I thought it was Linus Carlson, but Pius Suter makes it 5-4. This is the funniest thing. This is the most Vancouver thing. That their season is essentially over, right? You're close to the playoffs, but it's not really close. But instead of just losing, instead of just laying down to die and getting a better draft pick, these guys keep fighting and fighting and fighting, and they put themselves in a position where they might do it, but they're not going to do it. It's unbelievable. It's actually unbelievable. It's 5-4 with 29.1 seconds left in this game, and now they're going to call a timeout. So the stage is set. 29.1 seconds ago in the third period. The Stars are up 1 goal. It's currently 5-4 Dallas. The Canucks need 1 goal. They only need 1. They don't need to beat Dallas necessarily, even though that's probably the preferred result, but they just need a tie. They can't lose in regulation. 20 seconds left. Demko's gone. Dallas are just going to try to kill them in the corner. 14 seconds left. Can the Canucks get it clear? Besser back to Garland. Garland to Hughes. Hughes shot. Deflected just wide. Hronek in front. Oh my god! Pius Suter just scored. Unbelievable. The Canucks have just tied the game with 5.2 seconds left. Unbelievable. Pius Suter, the first line center for the Canucks, has just scored to make it 5-5. Unbelievable. And we are not done yet. What the heck is going on here? Now, the funny thing is, okay, they put it's 6.3 seconds left. Now, the funny thing is, oh my god, my hair's a mess. Even though the Canucks are technically not mathematically eliminated, they still need like St. Louis and Minnesota to lose like all their games, which is not going to happen. But that was a pretty cool moment. I can't believe I was live for that. And we're going to overtime. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What the heck? I guess I'm just gonna have to clip. I don't know what to do. There's no okay. I'm not gonna do all 10 goals individually. I think I'm just gonna do the entire comeback into one video. Like, how do I even do it though? Like, okay, so it was 3-0. I'm just gonna do all the goals into one video. This is what in the Hughes Suter with 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. Sharon, are you in here? Dude said Suter is getting better. Dude saved the entire season. Surely, I'm not gonna let myself believe that the Canucks are gonna win this game, get 2 points, and then St. Louis and Minnesota are both, and Calgary are gonna all lose like every single game. I'm not gonna believe that. Calgary has like San Jose and Anaheim still. Oh my goodness. Oh, right, they're showing on the broadcast. So what happened last year was that Minnesota in overtime pulled their goalie intentionally. And so what happens in that scenario is that if the Canucks lose, so Dallas scores on the empty net, Vancouver gets 0 points. And obviously if the Canucks win, they get 2 points. So in this scenario, even though the Canucks aren't, like, if they get 0 points in this game, they're done, right? Even if they get 1, which they have, it doesn't mean a whole lot. They need more than just 1 point. So there's potentially, I don't think they should do it, but potentially Vancouver might pull the goalie in overtime for their season. I can't believe what I just witnessed. It was 3-0, then 3-2, then 5-2, and now 5-5. It's Aatu Ratu with Phil Peronic and Quinn Hughes, but he does go off for Connor Garland, and Hronek goes off for Pius Suter. I'm still in disbelief. Pius Suter, Quinn Hughes, 30 seconds gone in overtime. It's Rantanen, Hintz, and Harley out there for the Stars. Quinn Hughes, Connor Garland, Suter with space, makes a move. Pius Suter shot for the hat trick, stopped by DeSmith. I can't believe, look at all the empty seats in Dallas. Everybody just left. And it's a penalty. It's a penalty. Oh my god, I got 6 viewers here. Oh my god. The Canucks are going to I can't speak. The Canucks are going to the power play in overtime. And it's Pius Suter yet again. And it's a slash by Mikko Rantanen. So Aatu Ratu wins the draw in overtime. The Canucks get possession. Pius Suter gets a clean shot. It was stopped by DeSmith. Rebound goes into the corner. Pius Suter then draws a penalty on Mikko Rantanen. My head is, oh my goodness. Here we go. It's Suter, it's Besser, it's DeBrusk, and it's Hughes out there. And Suter wins the draw. The seats are empty. People in Dallas left at 5-2. And the Canucks have an opportunity to win this game. Suter for the hat trick. Quinn Hughes now. Brock Besser. Still Besser. Quinn Hughes. We need some shots here. Don't rush it, but we need some shots here. Quinn Hughes now. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Back to Hughes. Besser, left half wall. Besser tries to put one in front. It's blocked by Lyubushkin. Besser doesn't know what he wants to do. It's Quinn Hughes. Shot. Blocked. Besser corrals it. Sauces it to Hughes Suter, but can't get a shot. Quinn Hughes. My heart is racing right now. Quinn Hughes. Besser one-timer. Did he break his stick? He fanned on it. Dallas trying to clear. And it is going to be cleared by Colin Blackwell. Quinn Hughes. 50 seconds to go on the power play. 3 minutes left in overtime. Hughes Suter. Quinn Hughes. Shot. Oh, just wide. Just wide. I can't believe it. Hughes Suter. Down low. DeBrusque. Back to Hughes. No! It bounced over his stick. Oh, that was such a good opportunity. Brock Besser now. I don't even know if I'm in frame. I don't know what's going on right now. 20 seconds to go on this power play. It's going to be 4-4 until the next whistle when the power play expires. Hoglander. Hughes. Connor Garland. Quinn Hughes. Connor Garland one-timer. Wide. Rebound. It's cleared by the Stars. It's 4-4. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in overtime. This is the craziest thing I've seen since that Nashville series where we tied it late. 3 goals in like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. 3 goals in 1 minute by the Canucks. Kiefer Sherwood. Quinn Hughes has been out there the entire overtime period. Sherwood to Hughes. Hronek. I gotta move my mic. I don't know what's going on. Am I in frame still? I'm in frame. Oh, he scored! They scored! Kiefer Sherwood! He scores! I was checking if my mic wasn't centered. I don't know what's happening. The Canucks have come back to win it. Oh my god, Kiefer Sherwood has scored. And the Canucks season isn't over. Oh my goodness. They came back. They were down 5-2 with a minute to go. And Kiefer Sherwood completes the comeback in overtime. These kids will not die. Oh my... Oh my god. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Connor Garland wins it. A puck battle behind the net. Centers for Sherwood. And he scores. Oh my god. I'm shaking. I'm actually shaking. And the Canucks just won't die. They just won't die. Oh my god. 6-5 the final. I want them to do badly. I want them to do badly. I want them to get a better draft pick. But they just won't die. I can't believe this. Oh. It was 3-0. Then it was 3-2. Then it was 5-2 Dallas with a minute to go. And the Canucks scored 3 unanswered in 1 minute to make it, what was it? 5-5. 5-5. And then in overtime, they get a power play. They can't score on the power play. And then Kiefer Sherwood scores to make it 6-5 the final. Oh my god. And the thing is, I didn't even see it go in live because I was focused on my mic because I have this new like arm like mount, and I was moving all over the place, so I wanted to make sure I was speaking into the mic, and they scored. Oh my god, yeah, I'm definitely not clipping the first three Dallas goals, but that entire third period, I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to do all. Well, how many goals was that? The Canucks scored five, so all seven goals into one video. Because oh my god, honestly, I don't even. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Because usually after the game, I'll do a reaction video, like kind of going through it a little bit more in a professional manner. I think I'm just gonna stay live with you guys and just kind of talk through what happened and the key points of the game. Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, they're probably not going to make it. And this might get clipped up, but they're not out of it. They're not out of it just yet. Okay, well, first before I start kind of making a video for TikTok here, for those of you who are in the chat, what do you want to talk about? I'll open it up to the floor to the chat for the next 5-10 minutes as I calm down and decrease my heart rate. I I'm speechless. Like I'm actually speechless. I'm they're playing the highlights right now. I have to watch it again. Demko carried. I mean, in hindsight, yeah. Oh my goodness. Because somebody it was 3-0, and somebody was like, um, Demko's like keeping them in this game, and I'm like, okay. I mean, they're down 3-0 still. It could have easily been like 6-7 if I'm being totally honest. At that moment when Dallas was up 3-0, it could have easily been 6-7. Dallas was cooking. Unbelievable. And yeah, and Garland, even though he wasn't front and center, but he does those small things. Him and Joshua, like last year especially, they just love to win board battles and just play the puck in dangerous areas. And Garland was out there for that 6-on-5. He faked it, played it in front, and I believe that was the Suter tire. Well, Garland played it in front. Well, Garland got the primary assist on the overtime winner. I can't even remember what happened, if I'm being totally honest. It's all a blur. Victor Mancini on the power play. Rick Tocchet just trying stuff at this point, right? Season's on the line. Screw it. Let me put the guy who I know has a good shot on the power play. And then with 2 minutes and 46 seconds, Dallas scored to make it 5-2. It was 5-2. Marcus Pettersson, and I was saying it at the time, I appreciate the guys for not giving up because they were down by 3 with a minute. Marcus Pettersson steals the puck, and then Ratu scores. And it was Connor Garland. It was on the Pew Suter first goal to make it 5-4, where he faked it around the defender. Oh my god! Sorry, I know I have to like keep commentating, but I'm just watching this and I'm like, what? What the heck just happened? And then yeah, Connor Garland wins a board battle behind the net in overtime, and Kiefer Sherwood scores. Are they going to show the standings? I need to see the standings. Hugh Suter, first line center, 2 goals. Aturatu, the future, a goal and an assist. Victor Mancini on the power play. Quinn Hughes, 2 assists. Wow, Connor Garland had 3 assists. Okay, so maybe he was front and center. My bad. Well, yeah, I guess he was out there for the last 3 goals. So yeah, he probably he's probably got an assist on all 3 goals. My head is like it's hurting, but it's like it's that you've lost your mind hurting. I really hope my audio was okay for the winner so I can put it on TikTok and everything is fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna start. It's not gonna be the typical TikTok that I usually make, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot from the hip because it's already 7:45. I was not expecting this game to go to overtime. Um, yeah, okay. Oh gosh, I can't believe it. And the funny thing is like this is regular season game number 78 or whatever it is, 77. The Canucks could be mathematically eliminated like in 2 days from now. This is why we love the sport. This is why we love the sport. Okay, let me lock in. Let me turn off the Sportsnet stream. I'm gonna get distracted still. Okay. Whew. The Vancouver Canucks just defeated the Dallas Stars 6-5 in overtime. Let's talk about it. Now, I know this may look a little different because I'm currently live. I'm doing this while I'm still live. We have a couple people in here still. And yeah, I don't know. We have to talk about that ending, that third period. I can't remember what happened. It's all a blur. I don't remember. So the Dallas Stars go up 3-0 on 3 power play goals. Like it was absolutely unbelievable. The first 2 penalties that the Canucks took were pretty weak, if you ask me. And the third one, I'd say that's a penalty. And Dallas scored 3 straight power play goals, and that third one was absolutely disgusting. Jamie Benn backhands it to Matt Duchene to make it 3-0. And so heading into the third period, the Canucks just needed to generate some sort of offense. They were down 3, and literally 30 seconds in, actually, it might have been less than 30 seconds in, Jake DeBrusk scores on the power play, a little sneaky move on Casey DeSmith to make it 3-1. And I can't even speak. Gotta cut that part. And suddenly the Canucks have life. Uh, my head is gone. I'm letting you guys know right now, my head is gone. And then the Canucks get gifted another power play, this time a 4-minute double minor. Kiefer Sherwood gets high stick. No, sorry. It was Teddy Bluger. Teddy Bluger gets high sticked and he is cut by the chin. It was a pretty nasty cut. So the Canucks go to the power play, a 4-minute power play, and just as the first one is about to expire, Victor Mancini scores on the power play. Did not have that on my bingo card. The Canucks, Rick Tocchet just trying stuff. The season's on the line. Quinn Hughes already out there for so long. I want to see how much time he played tonight. But then Rick Tocchet sends out Victor Mancini with Linus Karlsson and Niels Höglander, Aturatu, just the young guys. Throws them out there on the power play, a sink or swim situation, and Victor Mancini scores to make it 3-2, and there's still like 15 minutes left in the game at this point. But then for the next 10 minutes, the Canucks keep on pushing the Dallas Stars back into their zone, creating so many opportunities, having so much offensive zone time, but they can't score. And then Jason Robertson behind the Canucks net plays it in front to the middle of the ice where the Canucks cannot defend to save their lives. And Maverick Bourque scores to make it 4-2, right? It was 4-2. Let me read that. Jason Robertson then sends it into the slot for Maverick Bork, and he scores to make it 4-2 Dallas with about 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. Now remember, the Canucks cannot lose in regulation tonight, otherwise their season is over. And so they pull the goalie immediately, and Mikael Granlund scores to make it 5-2. So at this point, it's over, right? You're down by 3 with 2 minutes to go in this game. The Canucks then send out the young guys again. They send out Filip Hronek. They send out Marcus Pettersson. They send the young guys because Hughes is... The season's done. So they're like, you know what? Screw it. Let them sink or swim yet again. And they were trying. And they forechecked hard. And eventually the puck gets to Atu Ratu, who scores to make it 5-3. But at this point, there's only a minute left in the game. The Canucks are down by 2. They win the faceoff. They get the puck into the offensive zone. They pull the goalie yet again. And Pius Suter, from a feed from Connor Garland, who made a nasty move. I don't know who was around, but Connor Garland gets around his man, puts it into the slot, and Pius Suter scores to make it 5-4 with 30 seconds left. And then the Canucks again win the faceoff, gain the zone, pull the goalie, and it's Pius Suter yet again. Filip Hronek plays the puck into the slot, and Pius Suter scores to make it 5-5. For those who don't know, I'm currently making a TikTok right now. Like, I usually do a post-game TikTok reaction thing. Just on my phone, but I'm just going to do it on stream and then I'm going to clip it and post it soon. So all of a sudden, the Canucks being down 5-2 with a minute to go, score 3 unanswered with 6 seconds left, I believe it was. And Pius Suter scores 2 goals to send it to overtime, and the Canucks are alive. I can't even speak. Let me do that again. And I can't speak. And Pius Suter scores 2 goals to keep the Vancouver Canucks season alive and sends it to overtime. Oh. And it was pretty interesting that they showed on the feed that last year, the Minnesota Wild, trying to make the playoffs, pulled their goalie intentionally in overtime. And if you do that and lose, you actually lose that 1 point. So if the Canucks did that in this scenario and lost, their season would be done. But they ended up keeping Thatcher Demko in the net, and it was Pius Suter yet again, has a clear shot. It was stopped by DeSmith, and then the puck went into the corner, and Pius Suter ends up drawing a power play for the Vancouver Canucks in overtime. Now, they didn't score on that power play. It goes to 4-on-4, and Connor Garland yet again gets the puck from behind his net. Not his net. He gets the puck from behind the Dallas Stars net, sends it in front to Kiefer Sherwood, and he scores to make it 6-5 and complete the comeback for the Vancouver Canucks. Now, I will have my live reaction to the goals at some point tonight. I have to go out. Like, I have plans later. Well, not even later. I have plans soon. So I'm going to have to leave soon, but I will get it out at some point. But what does this mean, big picture? Realistically, the Canucks are still alive. Mathematically, if they win all of their games, they have a chance to make the playoffs. But that means that St. Louis, Minnesota, and Calgary need to lose all of their games. And Calgary has San Jose and Anaheim on their schedule to end the season. So yes, big picture, the Canucks probably still don't make the playoffs. But man, you can't fault the effort. These guys, especially the young kids, Ratu, Linus Karlsson, Niels Höglander, who all had really good games. They tried till the very end, and this is what you need. This is what you need. You have your star guys, but you need the supporting cast. And this year, the supporting cast has always been there, but we just never had the star guys stepping up, and that's how we got to this situation in the first place. But yeah, anyways, this is crazy. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but yeah, please leave a like and follow for more. And also check out my YouTube. I'm currently live. I mean, I'm not gonna be live when this is uploaded, but please subscribe to my YouTube so that you can be here for moments like this, because that was absolutely insane. I had quite a few people in here. But yeah, please leave a like and follow for more. All right, chat. I gotta clip that up later, but oh my goodness. What are we saying? What are we saying? I'm like, I'm genuinely speechless. I don't know what I just witnessed. That was so surreal. And the funny thing is, if you know me, especially like my on camera kind of vibe that I like to bring, it's very nonchalant. Um, but I was like, I thought there was no chance. I thought the season was done. And when I saw, because again, you'll see it in my reaction. I was like, "Oh, is the mic in the right spot?" And then I look up and it just says Canucks goal, and it zoomed in on Kiefer Sherwood. I just everything went blank. What a moment! We're currently at 89 views for the stream in totality. Anyways, yeah. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, or like anything you want to put in the chat, I'll stay live for the next maybe 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. I mean, if something gets rolling, then I'll answer it. But yeah, I do need to clip this stuff to put it on TikTok. Because I don't even know when I'm leaving. I think it's maybe like 8:45. My phone is blowing up. People are just people are just like, come back is crazy. Yeah, I don't know when I need to leave, but holy. So yeah, I'll leave it to you guys to put anything in the chat for the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes, while I respond to my many texts. Oh yeah, go for it. Name a crazier Canuck game. Okay, the only one I can really think of. Okay, so the most recent one would be that Nashville game last year, where Brock Besser tied it late in the playoffs. I believe it was in Nashville, so it would have been game 4. Um, or was that game 6 when we eliminated them? No, because I think we did that in regulation. So, there's the Nashville game in the playoffs last year. That game was crazy, and man, I think we got to go back to 2011. Burrows in overtime, Bieksa in overtime. There's probably some regular season games that like were like that, but none that come to mind, and none that probably meant as much. So yeah, I would say name a crazier Canuck game. I don't know, man. Oh, you know what I will say? Last year against the Oilers, game 1. That comeback, The only difference is that comeback happened earlier. Then like this game happened like at the end, third period, overtime. That's what this game has over that one. So I'll put the Oilers comeback from last year, game one, over this one, because when that goal happened, I jumped up just like you probably saw. I don't know if you were in the chat, but I jumped up with my brother, and then we ran around the house as Connor Garland tied the game or took the lead, whatever the case was. Because that was a playoff game, we were down 4-1, I believe. But anyways, I'll leave it to remind me, yeah. I'll leave it to one more question before I wrap up the stream. Dang, I had like 7 people in here, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but to me that's a lot. We had like 7 people in here after, or like once the goal went in or whatever. And I forgot to like plug the channel. Oh well. I mean, remind me about the Oilers game. Oh, okay, so it was game 1 against the Oilers in round 2 last year in the playoffs. And I don't remember how exactly we got there. It was a mix of like power play goals, and just the Oilers were just destroying the Canucks. And this is game 1 of the second round, right? So once you win a round in the playoffs, you believe that you have a chance to win the cup, right? So, and we're going up against the Edmonton Oilers, right? A Canadian matchup that hasn't happened in a very long time. And so the Oilers are just destroying the Canucks. It's 4-1. And I believe I have this right. If I'm wrong, then apologies. It was 4-1, and then I believe Nikita Zadorov scored a slap shot to make it 4-2. And then this is the third period. Then Dakota Joshua. Actually, no, hold on. I think Lindholm made it 4-2. Zadorov made it 4. So let me get this right. Lindholm made it 4-2, and then we entered the third period. Zadorov makes it 4-3. Joshua makes it 4-4. And then 30 seconds later, Connor Garland made it 5-4. And then the Canucks, I believe, for the next 5, I think it was like 5 minutes to go in the game. Maybe like 8 minutes to go, somewhere there. And then the Canucks held on. I believe that's how it went. Actually, I could probably search it up. I just want to. That's what I recall from memory how it went. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Canucks Oilers game 1. But yeah, that game I would say is crazier than. Oh, I don't want to watch a video. Yeah, I don't want to see a recap. Is there like timestamps maybe? That's only the 5th goal. Let me see if I can find it here. Sorry, apologies. Shoot. I know I have the goal scores right. I don't have the order right. Okay, so it was 2-0 Edmonton after the first. Okay, yeah, I think I did get it right. So it was 2-0 Edmonton after the first. Then I think Canucks made it 2-1. I don't know who scored that goal actually. It says it's JT Miller. Okay, so apparently JT Miller scored. I believe he made it 4-1. And then Elias Lindholm made it 4-2 heading into the third period. And then that's when the Canucks scored 3 straight in like I don't even know how long. I know the fourth goal and the fifth goal were like 30 seconds apart from each other. That was insane. That's when me and my brother jumped up and we started running around the house. Um, but the Zadorov goal just came out of nowhere. Just a one-time blast, and that happened a little bit earlier before that 4-4 goal. But yeah, I'd say that game was crazier just because it was the playoffs and it was round 2 and it was game 1 of that series. That's probably the craziest Canuck game I've seen. Because remember, in 2011, that was 14 years ago. I was, how old was I? I was 9 ish, 8. I was 8 or 9. So I only remember the big moments. Actually, watching a game, I would say that Edmonton game and this one are my top 2 craziest games. Okay, so unfortunately, I want to keep going, but unfortunately, that is going to be it for this stream. So please, if you haven't already, leave a like on the stream. I would really appreciate it. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you know anybody who wants to, watch a game, like wants to watch a Vancouver game, a hockey game, whatever, and they're either like alone or they have nobody to watch, whatever the case may be, please share my page with them, whether it's YouTube or TikTok. Again, the best thing about supporting somebody small like me is if you put something in the chat, you're going to be seen. It's not Kai Cenat who has 100,000 people commenting in his chat. You'll, we're I can't even speak. We're building a small community here. And so I would really appreciate it if you could, leave a like, follow me, or share it with a bunch of people that you know. That would be great. That'd be greatly appreciated. But yeah, that is it. I don't know what I'm streaming next. The next available Canucks game is next Monday. Don't know if I'll be able to next Monday. I don't know if I have any plans. I will let you guys know the day of on my daily puck doku that I probably do, or I'll probably post it as a story. Whatever the case may be, I'll let you guys know the day of if I am streaming the game, or even earlier if I know for sure. But yeah, make sure to subscribe. We will be back. Follow me on TikTok. I'm posting the clips to the reaction of the goals and as well as that TikTok segment very soon. And follow me on X, because even though I won't be able to stream the upcoming games on Thursday and Saturday, I will probably be tweeting out during the game. I've been live for 3.5 hours. I need to go. Anyways, take care. Be safe.